Hi everyone, it's Melissa, your powwow lady. I just quickly want to talk to you about I went foraging and I found some herbs and things I want to tell you about. So I went to a neighbor's house and I knocked on the door because I want to harvest from their lilac tree. Nothing, they weren't there. So I went around the corner because I thought, well, let me just check on that pine tree that I told you about in a previous video, which I'll link to. I had thought that I had missed out on the opportunity for the pine cones. Well, it turns out I have not. And I actually met that neighbor and I talked to him and I said, hey, and I met his little wire hair terrier dog that just absolutely fell in love with me. So cute. Hi, Cooper. So I am going to be harvesting pine cones from his tree. And it's the pine cones that are in the thumbnail of the video that I'm going to link to. But right now they're about the size of small grapes, very small grapes or little tiny nuts or something. So they have a little bit more growing to do before I harvest them. And I don't take too many because the more you take, the more you have to process. And it's just me. So I'm going to go back with, going to wear a plastic bag as a glove and put them in the plastic bag because they're going to be dripping with resin from the tree, sap from the tree. It's going to be so great. And then I think this year I'm going to change it up. You know, people are so anti-sugar, but some of these herbal remedies need sugar. They're just terrible. I saw this lady do herbal remedies and she unwrapped, I think, 2 bags of those Starlight mints, peppermints. And then she put a bottle of mouthwash in with her cough syrup that she was making. Hilarious. I'm like, okay. So I went around the corner and so I actually walked around my neighborhood. I want to try and get in at least 3,000 steps a day, which I have not been able to do since my knee injury in September. But today I'm actually 400 steps away from that. So I'm really excited about that. Rob, look at this. That's right. It's dandelions. I was out and about in my yard. So, I mean, it's not a ton and it's, still early in the season, but I have a bunch of stuff here and I'm going to process it. And then in my backyard also, you guys, purple hyacinth. Aren't they beautiful? Or no, it's grape. I'm sorry, it's grape hyacinth. Yes, they're purple, but it's grape hyacinth. Now, one more thing I want to tell you about before I talk about grape hyacinth is this. I know it looks like urine. It is not urine. It is rose. It's a rose petal tincture, and it is for controlling diarrhea. And I had to use it yesterday, and it was kind of interesting because I don't know if it was stress or if it was something that I ate for breakfast, but I have a lot of digestive issues anyway. And yesterday I was not doing well at all. And on the third or fourth trip to the bathroom, I thought, don't I have an herbal remedy for this? And I do. And uh, so I processed that last year, almost a year ago. In June, I had gone to this bakery and they share an alley with residents behind them. And there was this huge rose bush along the fence line of this property. So I got out there with my little herbal basket, and I harvested a bunch of rose petals and I processed them. I use Costco Kirkland's 80/20 vodka, 80% alcohol or something, and a little bit of water. And if I'm using wet herbs, I use just a couple of drops of vegetable glycerin in there to help draw out the water-soluble properties. And then there's the alcohol-soluble properties. And I don't do a lot. It's just bloop, bloop, a couple drops vegetable glycerin, and that's it. And so I took just a tiny bit of that, just on a spoon. Oh, vodka, I'll tell you what. Anyway, it worked almost instantly. Almost instantly it worked. And I'm going to be packaging that up. And I'm seriously thinking about doing an Etsy shop to start selling herbal teas and remedies. I follow the unimportant uh, unimportant homemaker, something. Oh gosh, now I feel bad. I can't remember her name. Hold on. Yes, it's Jackie at Unimportant Homemaker. And she has inspired me a lot lately without really even saying anything or doing anything extraordinary other than just living her life and being herself. She has, just by watching her, she has encouraged me to like start getting more serious about my herbal remedies and start producing them. And so if you are buying herbal remedies from me, teas or tinctures or salves, it's going to be handwritten labels. It's going to be brown paper this. It's going to be very, very basic. Very basic. So because I'm starting out where I'm starting out. So the benefits of grape hyacinth. Now, I'm getting conflicting information on the internet. Please do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's see. They look like they have really great medicinal benefits. Grape hyacinth essential oil is widely used in massages, inhalations to treat colds, bronchitis, and is also used in gynecological issues in the case of an unstable menstrual cycle. Grape hyacinth scent acts as an aphrodisiac, relieves frigidity and impotence, and calms the nervous system. So that is for aromatherapy. Now, everything I say is external use only. Grape hyacinth are poisonous, especially their bulbs, so taking this plant orally should be avoided altogether. That's one website. There's another website that says, if you do it cautiously and in limited quantities, because it says, moreover, grape hyacinth flowers are rich in antioxidants and contain high levels of vitamin C, which makes them nutritious and can help with different ailments. Do not, however, eat any part of the larger regular hyacinths, as they are toxic and could cause stomach upsets. So either the people that are writing that they're poisonous are just classifying them under the label of all hyacinth being poisonous, or they really are. I don't know. I'm not telling you to eat them. I'm not telling you anything. I'm telling you to do your own research. But I think it's interesting that it works as an aromatherapy. And I also think it's interesting. Let's see if I can find grape hyacinth essential oil. I think it's interesting that I've not ever seen grape hyacinth essential oil. Blue hyacinth absolute oil, but not grape hyacinth. So it says it's great. What is grape hyacinth used for? Is commonly used in the perfume trade. Another way to use grape hyacinth is to create a hyacinth syrup. This can be delicate when paired with lemon juice and sparkling water for a garden mocktail while having the vibrant colors of a cocktail. I don't know what to believe. I really don't. Looks like Pacific Essences has a grape hyacinth flower essence. It is for times of external shock, despair, or stress. Allows the individual to step back from the situation while harnessing inner resources to meet the challenge. Manifestation, I am balanced and whole. So, and I'm thinking 11 drops orally morning and evening. Aromatherapy drops external use only. Apply directly to skin for diffusers. So there you go, grape hyacinth. Do your own research and decide how this can best benefit you. And if you don't think it can, or if you're nervous about taking it, don't. What I'm seeing about the toxicity of it is that it's the bulbs that are toxic. So not this part. This is a little flower part. So down in the ground is the bulb. You wouldn't want to cut that up, chop it up and eat it, or put it in a tea or something. I personally, because I cannot figure out from the information whether or not it's safe to take, I'm not going to worry about it. There are plenty of other things out on the market that do what it says it does. Like a lot of plants, maybe most plants, are antioxidant and full of vitamin C. Is it from all the sunshine that they get? I don't know. But anyway, there you go. That's what I did today. Yeah, so if you want a anti-diarrhea tincture thing, eventually I'm going to sell it on my Etsy site, maybe. But if you want to make one, you just get you some rose petals, not from the store. Don't use the floral department flowers. They're full of garbage. That is not good for you. You have to go forage it, go to your neighbors. I wouldn't get their ornamental roses. I would get, like, this was just some, no, it's trash. It's not trash. Nothing is trash, but just some alley rose bush. Okay. And I filled my basket. I put all the rose petals in here, filled it to the top with vodka, put a little bit of vegetable glycerin, got the air bubbles out, and I capped it and labeled it. Don't forget to label your stuff. So I capped it and labeled it, and it's been sitting there for almost a year. And now I have an anti-diarrhea medicine. You guys, if you want to be a powwow, if you want to be an herbalist, you got to get your hands dirty and go for it. Or start getting some herbal books and get your herbalism on, all right? May the Lord bless you and keep you. May His light to shine upon you now and ever and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Bye, guys.